Dealers love Dealerslink software, which means if your clients are dealers, you need to know how to solve their day-to-day problems. And on this show, you'll meet some Dealerslink team executives, experienced dealer consultants, and sales managers that help dealers move more profitable inventory. What's up, ecosystem? Welcome back to ATI Auto Business Tuesday Nights Live. My name is Jay, bringing you top auto logistics video news connecting retail, wholesale, logistics, and tech. Your auto transport community media since 2017. Getting to know more about dealers is going to help you grow your business. So if this is your first time here, please do feel welcome. I want you to say hello in the live chat here on ATI. We're going to have a great show tonight. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Audio's okay. Please do leave a like, click share, and help me out. Help your friends and share ATI. The point of which is to grow your business and learn more about the automotive industry. One of the things I say on ATI is that ATI Auto Business is here so anyone can learn more about automotive and grow your business. Let's take a look at the Tonight Show lineup. We've got Tesla news, valuation, EV, Hertz, BYD, all wrapped up into Tesla news. Auto sales, the numbers are in, and the return of student auto loans. We're going to talk about that in like 10 plus minutes. We got Travis Wise of Dealerslink. And then we're going to bring in Michael Wood, Randy Roberts, and we have a giant panel of Dealerslink dealer consultants, so you're definitely going to want to stick around for that. Let's do this. Let's jump into some news. Top auto logistics news here on ATI on Tuesday Nights Live. Used Car Factory with Dealerslink, episode 329 in a row. Last month we had Travis on, Smarter Wholesale out of the box. And Dealerslink is a large team of dealer consultants and professionals. So if you need help, man, you've got a lot of people you can talk to. And let me know if you can you see me and hear me on LinkedIn and YouTube? What's up, live chat? We'll come back, okay? Please let me know. Thank you so much. Dealerslink is going to be at NADA in a booth giving away cash and demos. It's booth 4733W. 4733W. And if you can't get to the booth, we're going to share a link so you can get a live demo and win some cash. And actually, hey, Dealerslink, if you're there, put that stuff in the live chat for me. That'd be great. And NADA show is going to be huge. And if you're on the floor, look for Dealerslink 4733W on Main Street in the West Hall at NADA Show 2024. And you can win cash, you can get a live demo, and learn about how Dealerslink helps dealers and how you can talk to your dealer clients more about how you can help them solve their problems. Auto transport industry ecosystem, new and used and in between, and we're the neutral zone. We sit right in the middle, identifying sales and operations problems, because that's what we're here for. It's news and truth. And we had last Tuesday night, man, OAV car shipping integration. Wow, that was a great show. Also, if you've seen some of the YouTube shorts, that was Gail at Retail Resilient talking about dealers' marketing plans before the car haulers arrive. Okay, here we go. Now, I mean it this time. News is coming right at you. Here we go. Tesla gets a $94 billion reality check as EV winter sets in. Elon Musk, automaker, has lost more than $94 billion in market valuation in the first 2 weeks of 2024. Tesla Inc. had a blockbuster 2023 as its shares more than doubled in 12 months. But 2024 is starting on a different note, with Elon Musk's EV maker off to its worst start to any year, as the Austin, Texas-based EV maker has been pounded by a barrage of negative news and about face on EVs from the car rental giant Hertz. Yet another price cut for its cars made in China and signs of rising labor costs. All of this comes in the face of slowing growth in demand for EVs. Now I realize it could be temporary, but it is here. EV prices end year down 18% since January 2023. That's significant. That's going to be a problem. The average price paid for a new EV in December 2023 was $50,000 plus. down from a revised 52,000 plus in November and supported by incentive levels well above industry average. That's with giant incentives. Now, we saw this recently. You know about the UAW stuff. And Sean Fain calls Tesla pay raise for its factory workers the UAW bump. That was just a few days ago. Well, it's in Tesla Boost Pace. Tesla is boosting pay for U.S. factory workers as UAW momentum builds. The EV maker notified workers at its California plant of pay increases across its U.S. factories, the latest bump by a non-union automaker it's trying to organize. Okay, that's going to cost something. All U.S. production associates, material handlers, and quality inspectors are getting a market adjustment pay increase to kick off the new year, according to a flyer posted at Tesla's facility in Fremont. Tesla is joining the likes of Toyota, Volkswagen, Hyundai in hiking pay at U.S. plants after the UAW secured historic labor contracts last year, as you know, from Ford, GM, and Stellantis. UAW is making the rounds. Now, this is the big one. Holy moly, Hertz, to sell 20,000 EVs and shift back to gas-powered cars. You don't want to see that. The rental agency plans to sell a third of its U.S. electric fleet and reinvest in gas-powered cars due to weak EV demand. How's that Let's Go campaign going? Sorry. The sales of 20,000 EVs began last month and will continue over the course of 2024. The rental giant said Thursday in a regulatory filing. Hertz expects to record a non-cash charge in its fourth quarter results of $245 million related to incremental net depreciation expense. Just file it away. I don't know. Do something with it. The company expects to reinvest a portion of the proceeds from the sale of EVs into the purchase of internal combustion engines. We're trading the Model T for a horse. To meet customer demand, the company expects this action to better balance supply against expected demand of EVs. Hertz shares were down 4.2% to $8.95 when the market closed Thursday. The stock declined 32% last year, dude. And look out for the ship. BYD's Explorer number 1 embarks on its maiden voyage. It can carry 7,000 cars. And it launched, I think, yesterday. BYD has just launched its Explorer number 1 on its maiden voyage. 7,000 BYDs coming to an ocean near you. Wow. That's one ship, 7,000. 2023 U.S. sales, who's up, who's down? All the major automakers except for Stellantis posted gains in 2023. With COVID-19 disruptions, microchip shortage, other supply snags. Now in the rearview mirror, hopefully. U.S. auto sales rebounded in the highest level since 2019. Hyundai Kia moved up to number 4 in record volume. Here it is. Who's on top? Toyota, Ford, Chevy. Top 3. And then look at that. Honda posting 32% change from last year. Nissan, 22%. Big numbers. Big stuff. And another winner, classic car auction site Bring a Trailer, hit a record $1.4 billion, even as prices dropped. Well, that's a lot of volume. That's for collectors. That's a big one. Auctions expect a lot more BEVs in 2024 and are making preparations to handle them. We do know this. Battery electric vehicles were a tiny percentage of the wholesale market in 2023, but it is a market segment forecast to show exponential growth. So they're preparing, they're investing in training. Cox expects used EV market to be fastest growing segment of the wholesale used vehicle market. Fastest growing, right? You could, from, because it's small to... And Odessa was hesitant to talk actual numbers. So that's okay. Wholesale used vehicles fell 7% in 2023, says Kelly Blue Book. Values still inflated. Prices are inching down as supply inches up. More from Dealerslink. The return of student loan payments could strain young buyers. A recent study found that 28% of Gen Z respondents said they were more than 30 days late on a debt or rent payment because of the cost of car ownership. Now, some would say buyer beware. I realize that, but this is still a factor. Increased vehicle prices, interest rates, cost of living all strained the pocketbooks of American car buyers and owners last year. On top of all that, student loan payments have resumed after taking a 3-year break. Yeah, a 3-year moratorium is definitely going to affect your financial outlook. Federal student loan repayment paused during the pandemic, started back up in October. While payments were halted, 36% of consumers with student loans took out an auto loan. Good call. The combination of overall increased cost and debt is straining young consumers. Also to be talked at NADA, Asbury deployed Tekion cloud tool. Man, Tekion. Asbury Automotive Group made a technological pivot this week, selecting Tekion as its newest partner to help deliver elevated guest-centric experiences powered by Tekion's Automotive Retail Cloud, also known as ARC. Tekion highlighted Asbury will use the cloud-native platform that includes retail, service, parts, accounting, customer relationship management, and analytics. But hold the phone, because Dealerslink has an exciting news alert. Dealerslink just unleashed all-new Cloud Cam 1.0, a game changer from the ground up. Sleek photo filters, turbocharged performance, and a robust upload client handling Wi-Fi disruptions like a boss. We're going to learn more about the hashtag Cloud Cam. Jeez, Jay. Cloud Cam revolution. All right. There's a bell. Hey, leverage ATI in your business. I don't ship cars. I move information. This is ATI. You are watching ATI, and here's what we're going to do right after this. We're going to be live with Travis Wise. Here we go. I got my ALD punch. Travis Wise of Dealerslink, so stick around. This is going to be a big dealer show. We'll be right back.
Are you completely stressed out from all the calls and the contracts and the verifications of loads where nobody ever answers the phone? Call Murphy Auto Dispatch Services today. Murphy Auto Dispatch Services has over 15 years in the transport industry. We are your office while you are on the road. We book, we verify, and we bill out your loads for you. We have an excellent accounting staff and an even better dispatch team. Give us a call today at 417-273-0021, or if you want to email me, it's murphyautotransport31@yahoo.com. Give us a call today.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market, and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S., so you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
Hey, don't lose any more sleep worrying about missing leads. Get Transport Auto Quoter to quote the right price the first time, every time. Run your business with TAQ. Visit transportautoquoter.com. Okay, here we go. Please do help me wish a very warm welcome to my friend Travis Wise from Dealerslink. Oh, Travis, can you see me and hear me okay?
I can see you and I can hear you. Can you see and hear me?
I can see you. I can hear you. Do me a favor. For anyone that's not familiar, please take it away. Say hello. Tell us a little bit more about what we're doing. What are we doing?
Okay, so this is the plan. First off, as always, Jay, thank you for having us on ATI. Love the show, love the content, love, all of the information about all of these EVs and how weird the student loan world is, and what we're trying to do in the car business is spot on. But tonight we got a special deal going on. So I brought some of my friends, colleagues, teammates from Dealerslink. I've got a couple of my top sales guys. I got a couple of my leaders on the call. Some of my guys that are just, supercar guys that really help dealers be effective and implement our tools and just make more money, close more deals, and kick ass out on the ground. I mean, kick beep out on the ground.
Right.
So.
Right. Cloud Clam. Yeah.
Yeah, with Cloud Clam and all of those tools.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited because I got a chance to. We had just a brief kind of prep meeting, and I was blown away. I was actually talking about it in other phone calls. The consultants with experience that you have that you're going to gather on tonight's show, it's intense. So it's already 7:15. Let's go ahead and let's bring in Michael and Randy. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna cut to the live chat, and here's a drum roll, and let's see what we get. Michael and Randy Roberts, and also thanks for saying hello in the live chat, everybody. Really do appreciate it. Firefighters with cobalt poisoning. Ooh, BYD's burning all over China. Really? Oh my goodness! Did you hear that? What just happened? You know, you try to read the news. The news is crazy like that too, and it is interesting to stuff the news in a little like a bottle like that, and throw it out at the ocean, and see where it explodes. Because you know you can take a news story and come away with all kinds of different topics. All right, so we got Michael and Randy joining right now, and as they join, who are Michael and Randy? Oh, and here we go. Here's Michael. Michael, can you see us and hear us? Hey, Michael.
I got you. How are you, Jay?
Very good. Please say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
So my name is Michael Wood. I have been selling software for the last 10 years. My father opened his own car lot when I was probably about 3. So he drug me to auction and all over the Southeast buying cars. Just absolutely love working with dealers, and I've worked for several different software companies. And Dealerslink, I've been here a little over 5 years, and it is by far the best place I've ever worked in my life. We've got a group of guys that are extremely talented and do an excellent job working with all our dealers.
Well, thank you for that, Michael. We've also got Randy joining now. Now, Travis, tell us more. Tell us, you know, as what picture are we painting, and how are we doing it?
Well, the picture we're painting is Randy and Michael are two extraordinary experts at inventory management. They know how to work the dealership from front to back. They've both been in the car business. They both ran stores. They've both been on the ground. And we've got some stuff that really sets Dealerslink apart. And the whole plan is you know, having Michael and Randy kind of talk about that for a few minutes, elaborate on that in their own words and with what they can do for dealers, and just kind of share themselves with everybody in the show tonight. So
I like that. So Michael, do you want to take that? I'm sure Randy is in the process of joining. Take that away for us. Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and share my screen real quick.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. There we go. Okay, it's enabled. Okay, thanks.
All right. So a couple things I'd like to share. I cut my teeth with another inventory management tool through 07, 8, and 9. And for those of us old school guys, I'm 54 years old. That was a very difficult time in the car business. I had a lot of friends closing stores. And what we did as a dealership is we focused on the cars that we turn the fastest for the most gross. You know, you've only got so many spots out there on the lot. Your owner or yourself, you've only got so much money to work with. So when you're going to auction to purchase cars, you need to make sure you've got the data to make sure every spot on that lot is stocked with the cars that turn the fastest for the most gross. So a couple things we've done with Dealerslink. The first thing I like is I can really drill down to my mileage bands so I can really compare apples to apples on a car. If I really want to get granular, I can drive you down by cab type, fuel type, drive type. I can look at sold data or no sold data. But the most important feature we show, and this is a great one to look at, my store turns this car in 37 days. So we're pulling that from your DMS so we know exactly what your turn is. If I'm only looking at market data, this car turns in 98 days. So Travis, how many of these would you like to go buy if you thought it turned in 98 days?
A whole bag of zeros.
Exactly. We take that even a step further. I'll pull over your DMS profit. I'm making $3,700 a click on this car. So guess what? I need to buy all these I can. And if I'm just relying on market data, it's not going to tell me to go out and buy that car. A couple other things we do to make it easy for you. This OEM tab, anywhere I've got the OEM build data logo, I'll pull the exact factory packages and options from that car or truck, and I'll give you invoice and MSRP. We assume this is a sight unseen trade. Just imagine having this spec sheet. I know the exact factory colors, engine information, warranty information, but most of all, even during COVID, when we had the chip shortage, I know exactly how that car is built. And that is a huge factor when it comes. I mean, everyone's sending their VIN number in wanting that trade fee without you ever seeing. So we're just helping our dealers, making sure they put the right money on the trade every time.
It's pretty impactful, that's for sure. Randy, what's your favorite? What's the one that you always gravitate towards?
I go to the analytics in Dealerslink.
Do you want me to show that on mine for you, Randy?
Yes, if you would. Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. So I go to the analytics. We're very good, and I mean very good at what we do. We're able to show the stores report and then the regional report. But what I love about Dealerslink and the software is we can track these 4 important tabs across the top. At Dealerslink, we track your top 10 fastest movers. All you have to do is click on fastest movers.
Check that out.
And we're able to tell you your top 10 fastest movers. We're going to tell you your store velocity. Now, what's very important about store velocity is most dealers have a 60 or 90 day window for a hard turn. We can actually, on our most profit, as you see here, we can get your store down to 35 or 40 days turn if you're carrying the right inventory. And that means we're going to show you which stores make the most profit. We're also going to show you which units make the most profit, but we're also going to show you the front end gross and the back end gross. Michael, click on all months and let's click into the December. There we go. December 23. We can tell you from December 23 all the way back to 2022. Now go to sold recently, Michael. This is really tells us exactly where our lowest and highest front end grosses are. If you click on it, we can pull all that up right there at your fingertips. So in consulting and truth consulting with our dealers, we're able to show them the top 20 cars they need to stock for the fastest turn. I mean, we all know that the average dealer is spending $40 to $50 a day on floor plan interest on that car. If he says, oh, I got the trade, but I'm $2,000 back. If you don't sell that car in 30 days, $40 or $50 a day, you've already eaten up all the money that you've
eaten all that profit out of the deal. Great point. Yeah. That's
so,
huge.
So you have the ability to really make a big difference with the dealer and show him true consulting.
So the profit's your favorite?
Profit is my favorite. The analytics is my favorite. The sold report is also one of my favorites that I go with the dealer. Click on the 2 cars, Michael, and and go into that. We're able to pull up all this data for the dealer. So that's something that really sets us apart from the competitors.
So you're saying that in conjunction of these 2 things, we can have the most profitable car, we can have the fastest moving car. So if we want to turn our inventory quickly, if we want to turn the fastest moving, most profitable cars. So dealers really actually know what they should be stocking, what they should run from, what they should keep. You know, with this stuff, what I've seen is a lot of these fast moving cars in the industry, with the industry slowing, and tell me if you agree with this, that a lot of the fast moving cars have moved down the bucket, and a lot of those cars are slow moving vehicles right now. You know, you couldn't get a TRX to save your biscuits there for a while when the money was flowing everywhere. And now that the Bidenomics have kicked in, it's kind of a little bit tougher to be able to sell that car. And it's went from a fast mover to a slow mover.
Yeah.
Well, Travis, that's a good lead in to this pricing tool, which at Dealerslink, we've basically got a two-tiered pricing tool. The top section is based on your custom age buckets. The bottom section is pure velocity only. What's really neat about this, and this is just someone's demo site, so don't have a heart attack when you see 52 that are 46 days plus. But the great thing about that, when I click into those 46-day-old units, I told this dealer day one, these were snails. These were slow movers. They knew right out of the gate. Now, he probably needs to go out and drive this unit. There's a reason it's still sitting. But the data that we give you, you will know the instant you scan that car what your exit strategy should be on that car. And this is just a pure demo site, so don't let that fool you. And one last thing I'll add here too, if we have all of your DMS history and we know your most profitable, your fastest movers, we can go in and create one ads for you that tie right back into Dealerslink Marketplace, buy frontline ready cars with absolutely no fees whatsoever, stand behind them 100%. It's just a great ecosystem to do business.
So you're saying it'll go to work picking out the cars, finding them for you, and it won't force you to take the car. It'll let you make the decision whether you want the car or not. But it does it for you. It tells you what you should have, what you should do, and then lets you make the decision of whether you want that one. That's
100%. Hey, we even break it down here and show you what you need to stock, and then it'll take you directly to Dealerslink Marketplace. Boom.
Take you straight in to go buy some
how
cars.
We sell with them, and then we can dive in and show you where that car is that you can buy with no fee whatsoever.
We can
no
also
fees.
tell you
the used car factory, no fees. What's that, Randy?
I said we can also tell you on the velocity report, you can click into those cars individually. It'll tell you what series or what package you need to buy at the auction or trade in order to have that fast turn. That's what I like about it. You know, we're getting the dealers turning rate to 35 to 40 days, and they're making a whole lot more profit by using Dealerslink's platform doing that.
So you're telling me if you have a Toyota Camry, it might not sell if it doesn't have the right package?
It might not sell. You know, we have a big Toyota store in South Alabama. Their highest grossing used car is a Jeep Grand Cherokee. He's averaging that. So who would figure that at a Toyota store? The most profitable unit is that particular unit because it's in the right place and he sells a lot of them. So
yeah, I always think about that. That's immense. You know, I always think about that dealership, the Hyundai store in California, that was down the hill from the, high-end neighborhood with the multi-million-dollar houses on the hill, and that road was the only road to get up there. And that Hyundai store turned into a destination store where all their new Hyundais were out back, and the whole front line was nothing but luxury Highline. They'd get a high-end car there, and they'd sell off the front line in days. And you'd really need to know your market, really need to know what's going on and where the profit is in that store, because you could just starve to death trying to be a Hyundai dealer right there. So I love all that content. Great job, guys. What else? Is there one more, the new AI, we started this whole AI thing. Everything's AI, we're starting this AI pricing tool and AI description writing and all of this, what'd they say? Einstein was 160 some IQ and this AI is like 170 something, or I don't even know if those numbers are right, but it's supposed to be smart as hell. Tell us a little bit about that.
All right, let's take a look. And I don't want to steal anyone's thunder down the road because I think someone else might talk about this later. But let's look at this 2021 Ram TRX. My internet's a little slow today for some reason. So a couple things about this. So where we have that OEM data on the trade side, I've also got it on the actual inventory side. It's called Chrome Enhanced Data. So I'll walk you through how this works, but for a dealer, it's absolutely hands-free. Anywhere I've got the OEM build data logo, I'll pull the exact factory colors. But most of all, once again, I'm pulling the factory packages and the items that make up that package. So absolutely hands-free. I can do a nice write-up, but I'll separate these packages and options on each VDP page. Where we've taken it to the next level with the use of AI, hands-free, it'll automatically go in, pull those Google keywords out, the top 5 OEM options, and do a really nice write-up on that car or truck. You can edit this in any way you want to, bold it, highlight, whatever you want to do there. But just the merchandising features, and I hope someone else touches on this down the road, it is the best, one of the best features we offer, because it is a time saver and it is an absolute stone cold killer write-up on a car. My first franchise job was internet manager, and we had our own rental fleet, and I would get 10 Ford Focus SEs. And I'd have to write all 10 of those. I'd get them all at one time, and I'm like, what am I possibly going to say about a Ford Focus SE times 10?
Now you haven't already said once.
Exactly.
Oh, great stuff. Great job. Good stuff, guys. Really appreciate you sharing that with us. What do you think, Jay?
Wow. You know, I had several thoughts in that there's so much. I can imagine that. Then you need a team to follow up with clients for onboarding and ongoing best use of this powerful tool, right? Because it does so much. You can't, there's no way you can learn all that, how to use it properly in one session. But I know that, like analytics software that I use in different cases, that's the stuff you check every day. Once you know how to use it and what it's telling you, you're checking this every day. Right?
That's like the market. You're checking your money.
That's right.
You know, you want to see where your money's rolling up and down. And that's really what we do inside of Dealerslink. Is the market changes on the vehicle, the pricing changes, that whole model changes, you know, you sell more, your profits increase or decrease, you know, how effective your people are in the back end, whether they're getting a lot of good penetration on warranty, credit life, disability, you know, all of that stuff. So it's huge. Once you get those analytics, that's how you drive your business. You just need accurate data that's consistent, so you can consistently improving.
Right, and then you can fine-tune using historical points. Here's what I want to do. Everybody stay where you are. We're gonna have a quick word, and then we're gonna come back. I think we have 5 more dealer consultants to add to the show, so stick around because we will be right back after this.
AuctionVCommerce is the universal support solution to help brick-and-mortar auctions respond to the needs of digital buyers and sellers with greater efficiency, accountability, and more access. AuctionVCommerce is a bridge between the dealers of the past and the auction of the future.
Yeah, so let's be honest with it. Everybody, as an operator, like myself, we're always looking to save expense, okay? And so if I can get a product that is just as efficient as another product and yet save a ton of money, that's what I'm going to do. And so I think the value proposition that Dealerslink offers is unmatched, right? For what we spend on Dealerslink, for what we get from Dealerslink, full spectrum, the marketplace's support, the OEM data, the Fastbook tool, the mobile applications that you have, the value proposition is huge. And I definitely would recommend, I have recommended, we are continuing to install it into our stores as we speak.
Request a live demo at dealerslink.com now.
Dealerslink, your inventory operations all in one place for smarter wholesale, cutting-edge recon, market-driven strategies, and automated advertising. Visit dealerslink.com. Here we go. We have a lot more show, so let's get to it. Please do help me wish a very warm welcome to Taylor Hollingsworth. Can you see me and hear me okay?
Yeah, AJ, how you doing? That's loud and clear.
I'm doing good. All right, perfect. Taylor, please say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
Yeah, hey, no, thanks for having us. Love hosting, love seeing all the familiar faces I get to talk to every single day, so this is awesome. But yeah, a little bit about me. Obviously, my name's Taylor. Been in the automotive business going on for about 15 years. 9 of those now here with Dealerslink. My role here at the company, so I'm a sales director, right? And really, I kind of like to think of my role these days is I'm kind of like the utility infielder in baseball. I'm like a jack of all trades, master of none, basically, right? And really my job is to just assist our sales team. As you saw, 2 of our world-class guys there, Randy and Michael. We got a handful more on our team as well. And really just kind of assist them with whatever they need, help our dealers win, help them put out the fires they start, help them start a few fires if they need. That's kind of my job. That's a little bit about me.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And Jake, please say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
Yeah. Hey, Jay. Thanks for having us and having myself. My name is Jake Silveira. I've been with Dealerslink for over 9 years. I started at basically junior level, and I've worked my way up. The focus of us over here and what I really try to drive, especially for the guys that are working directly under me, as well as everybody else, is we want to answer our phones. We kind of have a running joke inside here that, we're actually the company that still answers our phone, but there's a lot of truth in that. We do answer our phones. Every single person on this call, every single person in the company is really dedicated to the mission of providing the best service that we can in the industry and supporting our sales guys and making sure that our dealer partners have everything that they need at their fingertips, whether it be technical support, additional training, creating logins, or sometimes just simply calling up to kind of shoot the breeze with them and see what's going on with personal life and stuff. So
all right, thank you gentlemen very much. All right, so Travis, did we lose Travis? What's he doing now? Okay, so all right.
I'm here.
That's cool. All right. Well, listen. So, all right. So now we have many of you, and we have more to add. But what's happening in the picture now? You've got folks working with the clients, folks supporting the folks working with the clients. Travis, where are we?
Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with here. So with Taylor and Jake, both of them are outstanding out on the ground with the dealers. Jake will go in person, meet with the dealers. Taylor will do demos, fill in wherever he needs to. But what you're looking at is 2 master catch-alls. Like, seriously, if we get in a bind and we're in a demo or we're working with a dealer or trying to get something done, these 2 gentlemen are the go-to guys. And that's really why I wanted to bring them out and introduce everybody to them, because they just get it done day in and day out. If there's somebody that we had to rely on, Michael, Randy, if you're going to get a hold of somebody and we need something done for a dealer, or which one of these 2 do you call?
Whoever's available. First come,
whichever one's
Take
available.
your pick.
Yeah, take your pick.
I have worn both of those guys out.
Yeah, that's and they'll talk to the clients too. There's no holds barred. A lot of times you look on my LinkedIn, you look at stuff that we talk about Dealerslink and what we're trying to do for everyone. And we say, the one thing we can say for sure here at Dealerslink, we answer the phone. These 2 are an absolute testament of that. They know our systems inside and out, and they manage and they train and they coach and they support everybody into the clients and everything, Jay. So that's kind of why I wanted to bring these 2 out and introduce them to everybody and show everybody how hard they work and just talk about that a little bit. They've been here for dang near a decade, both of them. So,
well, I was going to say, it's we know, even just in our prep session, it's really tough to take everybody's time and put them all in one place. Why? What's going on? What are some of the main things happening all the time that need to be handled?
You know, it's just like what we're dealing with NADA coming down the pike. You know, Jake has a team of individuals he's working with, getting that content set up. Taylor has the scheduling and everything for all the meetings and everything getting set up, coordinating that with the reps. You know, Randy's getting ready to do the presentations. Michael's doing the presentations. And it's just the whole scope of it. So just our new product lineup that's coming out, our tenured staff. I mean, you know what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 30 or 20, that was our 70 years of experience in the car business on the screen right now.
Just on the screen right now, right? We're going to add another 50 or so, sure.
Or more. I mean,
or more.
You know, I've got 30, Michael's got 30, Randy's got 30, you know, Taylor's got 10, Jake's got 10. So we probably more like 100 and something years of experience and knowledge in the car business. And I just want everybody to meet these guys and know how dedicated they are to dealer success, how dedicated they are to, you know, spending their life and their life's journey and their hard work to making sure that dealers are effective, sell more cars. You know, 7 out of 10 businesses in the U.S. are directly affiliated with the car business. So this team, and changing the car business forever at the way we evaluate cars, the way we wholesale cars, the way we syndicate cars, how AI is changing the industry. You know, we're part of the tip of the spear that's making that happen. Wouldn't you agree, Jake?
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
And Dealerslink, then, your core business is around this software. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which does a lot. That's why the team is now so big.
Yeah, the team's big, and the product lineup is so vast because it's tip to tail. You know, we have recon. We can help handle and manage your recon. We can help handle and manage your syndication, your photos, your distribution, everything retail-wise. We can handle your pricing. We can handle acquisition of cars. You know, we don't have any buy-sell fees. It's literally the country club of the used car factory. You know, and then we can handle liquidation of the vehicle and handle, you know, helping you promote the vehicle singly to get it to your websites, whatever has to happen. So we are an all-encompassing, literally from acquisition to retail or liquidation of the vehicle institution. We just want everybody to know we could do all that for them in one spot.
And with all of the functionality, how long has this software been developed and built? I mean, it's quite a
20
while.
years.
20 years? Wow.
Yeah.
That's
you know,
amazing.
the first concept, my business partner, Mike Goikachea, you know, we sat down and talked about this 20 plus years ago, and it was so revolutionary at the time to start breaking it down and talking about it then. I had a publishing company, and I didn't think that, you know, I was like, heck, we couldn't get photos of cars to retail them, you know, into a magazine or a flyer or anything like that. Dealers weren't taking pictures of their cars. Now, if you don't have 20 plus photos, 30 photos, 40 photos of the vehicle, you're doing a terrible walk around and your online presence is crap, you know? You're just not taking advantage of all your angles. So it's changed so much in that amount of time to where dealers are just finally getting the websites in the last 30 years, in the 25 years. So it's back to that Commodore 64 we were talking about, Jay. We don't want to go down that road.
No, we don't. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. We have 3 more gentlemen to add, so we're going to do that right now. What's going on, live chat? Please do help us wish everyone welcome. We got Stacy, Garrett, and Eric joining now. That's a lot of chat information on one screen. I like that. I like this new, like, LinkedIn, YouTube chat. It looks like YouTube chat is beating LinkedIn. Hey, what's up, Pamela on LinkedIn? Happy New Year to you too. And Jeff Watt is here. Peach Transport is in the live chat. If you have a question for a dealer, this is a good opportunity. a dealer, dealer consultant, sales manager, customer experience manager, sales executive. All right, here we go. I saw Garrett in here first. Garrett, please say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
Hey, Jay. Hope you can hear me okay. Thanks for the invite. Really proud to be a part of this group. There's a lot of A teams out there. This is an A-plus team. This is the leadership we've had. You know, it's just, I've been in the car business 20 years. I've never had this much talent in an entire, community network as we have on this call today. So, but no, thanks for having us. We, basically what we do as consultants is we take the handoff, we take the football, from these guys like Randy and Michael, and we try and get into the end zone. So that's kind of what we do. We basically coach on the 3 PERs: process, profit, and performance. And so that's really what we do as consultants, and make it make this product really kind of hang with that dealer and become a part of that dealership. So yeah, thank you again for having us. This is awesome.
Nice marketing hook. That was good. The 3 PERs. Stacy, please say hello and tell us a little bit more about you.
Hey guys, yeah, my name's Stacy Bounds. I started selling used trucks in Dallas Fort Worth in January of 1996. And I rose up through the ranks, became a used car director. I was an e-commerce director, general sales manager. I did about a 4-year stint with Carfax. I worked with Car Gurus for a while. And right before I came to work with Dealerslink, I traveled around the country installing SmartPath into Toyota stores. So I feel like I'm really versed in dealer speak. And that's one thing I feel real good about, is being able to take dealer issues or dealer challenges or dealer questions and apply Dealerslink to them in a way where I'm thinking at it from a dealer's perspective first. And that seems to work real well. But yeah, it's a good cohesive team here. Man, you could call any of the guys that have been with us, and it's 20, 25 years of experience.
Amazing. Thank you, Stacy. And Eric Adams, can you see us and hear us okay?
Oh, yes, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Great. We can see you. We can hear you. Please say hello and tell us more about you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Adams. I am one of the senior dealer consultants with Dealerslink. I work with closely with Garrett Smith and Stacy Bounds on the southeast side. We work over here on the East Coast together. I've been in the automotive industry since 1996. Coming up on 2 years with Dealerslink. Couldn't be any happier than I am now.
Fantastic. All right. So now, and it's not like we're seeing the whole company here, right? Just part of the company, because you have a huge team. So what do you guys do?
Yeah, this is a fraction, Jay.
Right. So,
yeah.
Tell us more. Somebody take the football.
Hey, let me run with this, because I have something exciting that happened today. So one of the things in Dealerslink that we have is we call our marketplace, and that's a dealer-to-dealer platform where we can wholesale our cars, or the dealers wholesale their cars between dealers. So when you are a member of Dealerslink, your inventory post on the marketplace, and it's just that it's dealer-to-dealer wholesale transaction with 0 fees. Now these cars are sold dealer to dealer with that are frontline cars, and we do a lot of business, or they do a lot of business in between each other, and it's normal to have 8 or 9 or 10,000 cars on the marketplace platform, to be able to buy or sell. So what I was excited about is I was doing my annual review with one of my dealers just today. And I'll do a monthly review, what I call a dealer scorecard sometimes, semi-monthly or annually. And I was doing an annual review with one of our dealers that really uses the marketplace. So this is a Mississippi dealer, and I will tell you, they are aggressive on the marketplace. They do a lot. But in 2023, they sold 195 wholesale units on marketplace. That's averaging about 16 and a half cars a month. Okay. So now we were doing the math today, and he's like, holy cow, if you took the average buy-sell fee at the auction, and let's just say it's about a $500 buy-sell fee, and we did the math on that, we saved about $97,000 just in auction fees on the cars he sold on the marketplace. Now that was exciting. And then we started talking about the profit on those cars. So he puts those cars on marketplace in day one, it's automated, and he's averaging conservatively a little over $1,400 a clip in wholesale profit on those 195 cars. Now, if you do the math, that's $275,000 of wholesale profit on cars that he didn't pay a salesperson on, he didn't pay an F&I consultant on, or a producer on, and move those cars down the road. And I said, well, what's your thoughts about that? I mean, you're a retail dealer. He's like, we're a retail dealer, but moving cars like that in wholesale also keeps our turn rate down. It moves fresh inventory in, and the salesmen love that we can bring in and move out more cars because it's fresh inventory. Super, super excited. On the other side, and I'll keep this one brief, we just brought on a small dealer in Dallas. All he wants to do with Marketplace is to buy. He's not really going to sell much. But since August, he's bought 41 vehicles on Marketplace, right? And that's in 5 months. Now, he's not killing it, but that's average. It's one guy that's doing the purchasing on there. He has saved, if you do the auction fee savings, if he went to the auction, he would have paid nearly $15,000 in buy fees at the auction, and he paid zero on, right? So that's 41 cars that he supplemented his acquisition and supplemented his sales with just from the marketplace. And those are the kind of things that excite me, to be able to help dealers do that.
Amazing.
I want to add to that.
Yeah.
Can I add to that, Jay?
Yeah.
What's really cool about that typically is these stores that are moving those cars. This is the mind blower. A lot of them are aged inventory that they couldn't sell, that are costing them daily. The next thing on the pike is when they sell the car, the transportation is on the buyer. So the car just leaves the lot and they get money. So all of a sudden, you don't have to ship it to the auction. You don't have to wait for somebody to drop the gavel. You don't have to have somebody else in charge of what you get for your vehicle. You get to name the price. You get to feel good about what it's sold for. You get to make a wholesale profit, and you get to turn that into faster moving cars. Michael, you brought that up earlier. What's your dealership DNA? Get rid of that car that has terrible market day supply and get a car that works for your dealership to make some profit and turn.
You have to stock your shelves, per se, with those cars that turn the fastest for the most gross. What's great about that Dallas dealer, he bought cars that get to market much faster, which will help his turn, and a lot less risk. And I understand everybody's front line is different. I made sure mine was standing call 100%. I've seen some front line ready that wouldn't qualify for wholesale. But it is a car that has been through the shop. So the risk there is much better. And all it is, it's the right car on the wrong line. Hence, when I was at a Ford store and I traded for a Toyota or Honda, first thing I did, I ran it through the cleanup shop. I put stickers in the windows like it was aged inventory, took it to Statesville Auto Auction. I hope CarMax landed on it. I could make more there than I could selling it out front, whatever works for you. But Stacy, those are some great stories. Absolutely.
Great stories, Stacy.
That's a Mississippi dealer. It's not a Dallas, LA, Chicago market. That's Mississippi that's selling those kind of cars there. All over the country.
We have a lot of dealers in Mississippi.
Yeah, you've signed up a lot of dealers in Mississippi, Randy.
We have a lot of dealers in Mississippi. Yes.
Yeah, we've got great penetration. Somebody should pull up the map. Can we get a screen share? What do you want to pull up the market share map so we can kind of just give a footprint of the dealers that you can do business with? It's the one thing about it is we've grown Dealerslink incrementally over time. A lot of people are like, why aren't you a bigger presence at NADA? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And the one thing I can say is we've grown it incrementally, and the support team that we have here, we've done that with them, and it's just unbelievable to see the growth over time, the camaraderie, because it's a social market too. You know, this business is relationships. We're going to be at NADA here shortly. I mean, what are we, 15 days away from the expo starting? Literally 15 days away from the expo starting. And I can't wait to be on the floor, show the new products, show the recon tools, see all the dealers. You know, last year we had 1,800 dealer scans in our booth. This year, we want to crush that record. And we've got gift bags. We've got all kinds of stuff. We're giving away this big old RC car that it's a Bronco that has a winch on it and everything else. I mean, we're going to have a blast. And these guys, this team that you see right here, they're going to be there. And they want to help your dealership. They want to get in there and tear it up for you. And I just, you know, I wanted to introduce all of them and make sure that everybody can see how powerful this team is and how skilled and how much knowledge and tenure that they have. So
what are all these pins?
That's where I'm at with these guys. They're amazing, Jay.
Those
I
pins,
knew you'd bring that up as soon as I took it down.
Yeah, the pins on the map are
locations.
Wow.
We've been
They're
in the
dealership
Southeast how long,
locations.
Travis? 6 years?
Dealer clients.
Yeah, 6 years in that little market right there. And
wow.
It's just Randy, Michael, all you guys supporting that market, everything. I can't thank you guys enough. And I'm so glad to be able to share it and show everybody. You see that big gap in New Mexico? You know why we don't have any dealers there? It's a desert. There's nobody lives there.
It's a desert.
Area 51.
Sorry, I got to have a little bit of fun with you guys. Look at
That's
these new
funny.
features. Go over this real quick.
So this is my favorite thing to do. And I've worked at other companies that were a lot bigger and we didn't do this much. I mean, we've done more in the last year than what we did for 5 years I was there. So just take a look at the date on these and you'll see how frequently we're rolling out new features. And I don't know, I think there are 30 pages of new features.
Yeah,
I mean,
my
this
feel for
is
our
the
marketing
reason
department, Joe Holmes, who helped put all this together, by the way. And I feel for him because how on God's green earth can you keep up with this much innovation? You know, and what's really neat about it, unless there's a cost from, you know, a DMS or something like that, all of this stuff, we add it. This is product retention. You know, these consultants, they have 90+% retention. Some of them 99.8% retention. You know, on conversion from our biggest competitor, we have a 98.6% retention on conversion. And the reason is we're sharing. We're sharing. We're not coming after you for every nickel and dime and every deal like that. We're innovating at Dealerslink and we're sharing that so you guys can execute on that. Randy, I mean, how much innovation are you sharing all the time?
I share it all the time. And we also have a suggestion box. Is there something that the dealer wants? He puts it in the suggestion box. It's first come, first serve, and our coders will make it for you, but we'll share it across the platform. And that's what's exciting to the dealer is he has a voice on our platform. And we share it across the board.
Now, when we say it's made by dealers, we're not talking about ourselves. We're talking about all the perpetual suggestions that everybody brings accumulatively. If it's a great idea, you know, I have dealers call up and they're like, hey, I got a great idea for you. You know, this is what you need to execute on. We love that. If it makes sense, we're going to roll it out for everyone. We're not proud. We just want to be successful and be more successful for you guys and retain you guys and make a difference in the car business. You know, we're not for sale. We're not building this to sell it. We haven't been in business and done this for you know, damn near 20 years to take it and take the horse out and just slaughter it. You make glue. You know, we're here to actually kick some ass and stay in market and really make a difference. You know, find the back of book vehicles, find your core inventory right there on the screen. It says Dodge Ram 1500, $5,600. You turn them in 46 days. You're a Dodge Ram dealer. That's just the way it is. You're making $5,600 a copy. You're turning them in 46 days. That's what you do for a living, is sell Dodge Ram 1500s and buy them. You know, and the deal is you click on that, we're going to take you right to hundreds of those things. We're going to take you right where you can buy them, remarket them. They're going to be detailed, lot-ready vehicles 90% of the time, and in a country club of dealers that really respect each other. And our customers, you know, our dealers are in here to do business the same way. They're in here to share. They're in here to help make each other successful.
The amount of data and analytics traveling through just this one screen is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Check out
it's like Vegas.
Almost 24,000 units right now on the marketplace.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember, Travis, when we first met, you were talking about how, as a dealer, you can access the network as a member, I guess, and the inventory here, consider it the inventory on your lot.
Yes, absolutely.
That's crazy.
We could take the inventory through the market and someone else's car, and then we can turn that inventory into your inventory so that you can print a customer view of that. You can walk out on the lot and start selling that vehicle. So before you even acquire the vehicle from the other dealer, you can work a deal. And then the other side of that deal is when you're working the deal backwards, you've already got a retail price, you've already got a retail deal work. When you go to the other dealer and try and negotiate a deal, if you can get them to come down on their price, you're just cooking more profit. More
nice
profit.
Presentation screen. You can print, email, or text. This is somebody else's car. We know they really want to sell it. It's in the final bucket. Great way to put some more car deals together. Or you can search your entire group based on this as well.
And you can add descriptions, you can add payments, you can add more content. Yep. You can take this as far down the rabbit hole as you want to. Crop photos because the other dealer's information's in there. Like, you can build a whole spreadsheet on this. This is just a quick snap so you can just see it instantly.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I want to touch base on that.
Yeah, Randy. Yeah. Oh, his internet. Wait. Hold on. It's like an airplane. Hang on. Star Trek.
He's in the midst of a ice storm.
Big groups.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Here we go. Randy, we're back to you. And take the football.
Oh, I was going to say, especially the dealers that have big BDC departments, they capitalize on this all the time, on that lead.
That's what I was thinking.
BDC will, they will search for that lead. If the dealership doesn't have it, they will go in and pull that brochure. It'll put the dealer's header on it. It could be 200 miles away, but they'll send that first link over to that potential customer, and give them 3 or 4 different options, and they'll start that conversation. So you have a lot of stores that use that part of the software on used cars, but they also use it on new cars too as well. You no longer have to go into the dealer's website to look and see what's out there. You can actually click right into Dealerslink and pull up the brochure and print it.
Recently, I was in a role play, and I was saying, well, I must have a white Charger. Well, let's bring up Dealerslink. We don't have a white Charger. Yeah. We got a gray one, a blue one, a red one, a green one, right? Yeah. We're gonna solve that problem.
Absolutely. You know, the other side of it is we have a trade link inside here. So once you know your customer comes in, you don't have an Escalade, they want an Escalade, they want an Equinox or a SLT2, whatever, you can go on to Dealerslink, you can find that vehicle, and then you can start taking your aged inventory and start doing a trade against that vehicle. Like, here, take my aged Denali, let me buy your Escalade that I already have pre-sold to a customer. So it's a way to double win on that deal. You're going to mitigate getting rid of a vehicle that you're too heavy in, or you've owned it too long, and you can mitigate that loss, move that vehicle, and get something that your repeat referral buyer is totally excited about, that's bought from you. They already like you, trust you, respect you, do business with you. And now you can trade your aged inventory and mitigate that loss and close that customer and keep them from going down the street while getting rid of aged inventory.
Yeah.
It's a home run. I mean, from tip to tail, this thing's a home run. When you explain it, some guys are like, my dad told me if it's too good to be true, you got to be skeptical. And it's like, look, this one time, just this one time, don't trust me on this. Test me on it. Just test me on it. I don't need you to trust me. I need you to test me. Let's get in there and do some car deals.
And this is where
that's where I'm at, Jay.
Right, demos. You spend enough time. How long does it take to sit someone down, show them some software before they're ready? They want to hear more. They're stuck in their chair. What's that take? A minute?
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah, you get the 30-second elevator pitch. You ask some questions to model the dealership so you know exactly what they need to see. It's a real prescriptive thing. I think Jake always explains that the best. You go in, you take the dealer's temperature, you kind of look around on them, see where the rash is, and then kind of administer the medicine wherever the store needs it the most is really, because some guys, some organizations are like monsters at new cars. Like, okay, we're leave your new car program alone. We don't want to change anything you're doing there, but they're not doing really good taking in the trades, or they're letting stuff age because they do so well on their fresh inventory. Some of their aged inventory just isn't really moving the way it needs to, or they're not getting the leads that they need online. They're not taking, like we were talking the other day, I don't know, about a month ago, we were on a show, you and I, and we were discussing that the walk around starts online. Well, that walk around's the photos. That's the cloud clam.
Let's talk a bit. Let's do that. Let's talk about the cloud
clam
climb before we go too far.
We gotta start making pearls, baby. Gotta take it to the next level.
Yeah, man, let's do that. In fact, I just wrote down, all right, are you in triage? You need a Dealerslink doctor.
You're in triage? You having problems with your used car, new car inventory? You're not getting where you want to be. You're not seeing your profits, your turns. You're not getting the numbers you want to see out of your managers, out of your used cars, out of your floor plan, what the dealership needs to do, what's the best vehicles for you. You need to give Dealerslink a call. You really need these guys to work with you. From implementation to explaining and showing you how the process works, to getting it set up and integrated, to getting Stacy and Garrett and those guys and Eric Adams in there and executing on that with Jake and stuff and really getting it set up and really dialing your process. Garrett, what did you say? Process, performance,
and profit.
Profit, baby.
We like the profit. Yeah, I love that. Process, performance, and profit. Because it takes all of those together to make a good store.
Just watching the images resolve. I mean, again, just one vehicle. The amount, I can't wrap my arms around how much information is flowing through the system. It's pretty intense.
Super fast, super easy, not hard to learn.
Right.
It's like
intuitive.
I said, we got 98.6% retention on conversion.
Wow.
So you come in, you figure it out. It's easy. It's intuitive. What's the wow moment? If you had a wow moment, Stacy, what would you say that is when you get in there with a dealer and they're just like, wow?
Oh man. Gosh. Lately,
so many, right?
It's been touching on the AI tool that we have. Everybody is, like you said, is really in tune to wanting AI to do things for them and to write things for them. And how do I make AI work for me? And that's it. And, the other new one is the for sale by owner listings that we can now pull in, from individuals that are listing their cars online. We now can include that in our data set for the competition view. So dealers are like, holy cow, that's kind of the wow thing with them, that they just, we're doing things that others are, maybe going to do down the road, that we're doing them today.
Jake,
Wow.
what would you say is a wow thing that you're seeing out there on the ground inside the store?
I would say the F&I calculator. You know, we talked, Jay talked earlier at the beginning of the show, you know, student loan debts, you know, the younger generation is in debt. They can't pay their rent because of their car notes. We're going to have a lot more of this happening. And the F&I calculator, not only for the prime customers, but for subprime customers, it can really help, you know, our dealer partners pinpoint the car that's got the most profit built into that deal. That's also going to fulfill the customer's requirements, you know, for the bank and such through their bank call and their loan to value and all that stuff. So the F&I calculator is probably one of the aha moments, like, oh, okay, not only can I market and merchandise my inventory, but I have a way to search my inventory. And all dealers are doing this anyway, whether they have a tool doing it or not. They might be doing it manually. They might be pulling a list from their DMS or something, or manually creating a process. And we do it directly through the system. They can just plug in all the bank call information, all the customer payment information, and it pops out all the information and all the vehicles that are going to qualify for that customer.
Jay, you remember when we were talking to Chris Kane?
Yes.
And that short that's got like 3,000 views or whatever have you?
I know, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah, this is exactly what he's talking about. So you could talk about subprime, but the other thing about this tool is, like we were talking then, you know, you have a customer, they're $10,000 upside down because they bought too deep when the money was free. You know, you remember all that free money? I love that free money.
Well, that's
But
what I
that
was
free money
thinking
was
when I
kinda
read the
bad.
article. I thought, well, it is one of those what goes up must come down situations, and if you're able to, you got extra money. It even said in the article this was kind of that pandemic money. And I think probably somewhere along the way somebody said, hey, don't go buy a bunch of stuff with this money. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, people bought deep. The banks bought deep, you know. I always said don't buy a bunch of stuff. Just buy cars from the dealers that we work with. That's it. Just the dealers we work with.
Right. Somebody's like, hey, Jay, relax.
And don't worry, we'll use some shipping. We still
got
do
Cloud
shipping.
Clam.
We ship
It's
these
all
cars
good.
around, man.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's thinking, let's hit upon shipping. You touched upon shipping a second ago, and we were talking about well, if you are creative, you can find a way to bundle the shipping in the floor planning or in other ways. What are some ways that Dealerslink can help dealers in with their car shipping and the costs, and are you connected? What? Tell me something. Take it away. It's free. Say whatever you want.
Well, we have a partnership with ACERTUS that we like to use consecutively.
There we go. I knew that, right? That's it. Yeah.
And we do.
Hit
and
on that.
The fun part about it is when you do a deal with us and you do a deal on the marketplace, not only do you mitigate the fees, the car only has to move once. You know, you go to these brick and mortars, the car has to move, and then it has to move, and then sometimes move again because it may be needing containered off-site, waiting for another transport to come and get it. You know, with Dealerslink, not only do you get rid of the fees, but the car goes from one dealer directly to the other dealer. There's more savings right there in acquisition. There's more savings in liquidation. And that's why we need all the dealers to really come together, work with this team of experts that we have right here, that we're sharing with you, and, you know, buy and sell cars amongst each other. No fees. Get in here, the inventory management. We're going to tell you your DNA. You ship the thing once. It's magic. Do you believe in magic?
And it's taken care of. No problem.
Yeah.
Just click a button. And
No problem, man. We
That's
got
one of the
this.
things we've been talking recently about car shipping integration, because that is a big thing now that more and more dealers expect the software they're using to be connected to a car shipping or delivery service, so they can click a button, set up shipping, etc. Did anybody have anything else they wanted to add? Final thoughts. Here we go.
One more. We're getting a payment portal as well, so we can handle the funding of the car and the wholesale transaction.
Oh, whoa, boom, right. Because, sure, more features, just load them up. You're going to need more consultants.
Load them up.
to
Love that money.
explain all those features. Final thoughts, anybody? Travis?
Anyone else in closing?
Yeah, that was good, Travis. That was perfect.
That
Last
was good.
chance. It's like what?
See
like
you
that,
at NADA,
It's like that
baby.
last
Let's
plate of
spin the
sushi that
wheel.
keeps
Let's
going
flop
around.
some cash. Let's have some beers.
Okay, so that's what's
NADA,
happening. All right, so
2023, 2024.
NADA, 2 weeks away.
Rocking.
Win $200 cash or other at the booth. What's the booth? 4733W on Main Street in the West Hall. It opens, what, Thursday, February 1st?
Friday at 10:30.
Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. Friday at 10:30. The
Friday
expo opens Friday at 10:30.
10:30. Yeah.
West Hall,
Jay,
Main Street.
even if they're not coming to the actual show, they can still see Dealerslink and get $200.
Oh, what? Really?
What?
Yeah, $200 promotion.
Okay, so
Yep.
I got pop-ups. Okay, so I've got a link here. Click here. It's this Dealerslink link, and if you click there, I just put it in the live chat. If you have any questions, click that link. Send an email. Hey Travis, what's the fastest way for somebody? Oh, Randy's coming back in. What's the fastest way for somebody to contact? Is it 800 number or is there an email address? What's the best way for somebody to get more information?
Well,
Website.
you know, of course, Michael Wood would say his personal cell phone.
Oh yes, I knew it. Okay, good.
But yeah, we have an 800 number.
Okay,
let's test Taylor. Taylor, what's the 800 number?
Uh-oh.
You're on mute, Taylor. You're muting the 800 number. He's like, I'm looking it up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's good. 800.
Dealerslink.com will get you anything you need.
There you go.
Nice little.
That's right. That's right. Jake, do you remember the 800 number?
I knew you were going to call me out.
Now, right?
Huh? Come on, guys. You know everything about Dealerslink.
I got the link to the website in the live chat. So there it is. Will, thank you so much. Scrap has a question. Scrap, there's the Dealerslink website. Click on that. He wants to know more. Gentlemen, thank you so much. This was a great show. We learned a lot. Got to meet some more friendly faces because now it is time. It's time to learn. The NADA is the Super Bowl. You guys ready? You headed to the Super Bowl? The Army. It's coming, man. All right. I'm going to hit the end of show button. Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Michael, Randy, Taylor, Garrett, Eric, Jake, Stacy. Thank you so much. Travis.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you,
We'll
Jay.
see you
Thank
soon.
you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you
15
soon.
days, NADA, baby.
Let's do this thing. Let's go. All right. That's the drum roll to NADA. All right. So that the live panel is over. Thank you all so much for joining another. This is wow. That's a lot of dealer experience on one screen at a time. Possibly a record here on ATI. So thank you so much. If you have any questions about Dealerslink, there's the link in the live chat. Feel free to, if there's more, feel free to contact me and I'll try to put you in touch with somebody. I want to thank Murphy Auto Transport Superflow Systems. Mark, thank you so much, buddy. Let's do this. Mark made martinis in the super chat. That was about an hour ago, and the martini is still good. Still good. All right, NADA coming up, Super Bowl coming up, NADA Super Bowl coming up. If you need anything, let me know. Please do join Thursday. We're going to learn more about Central Bot on Thursday on Dispatching Live. So thanks for saying hello, tuning in, YouTube, LinkedIn. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon. Here comes the car hauler. Peace out. Thank you so much.